side lane. Camille will always beat out the Cassante. There it is, locked in. Kana with a little bit more agency in this game. More potential to really state his claim on top lane here in Europe. I think he can do it, but he can't, as Kana here on the receiving end of a bit of a battering from Finn. But Finn has already lost about half his HP in extended trades. Closes on his way up. Finn has the all-out, obviously a get-out-of-jail-free card in certain situations. There it goes, though, and now he's lost that card. Closes on his way. Kana jumps back in. Hextech Ultimatum will lock him up. Good Q3, but it's not enough to escape first blood to Closer.
And just like that, all of a sudden, such a good jungle path. You're one step ahead the first 7 minutes of the game, just for your silly top laner to overextend, hand over a kill, and all of a sudden,
Talked about the pick potential of an Enchanted Crystal Arrow.
That's a sneaky arrow.
Yeah, it's a very nice arrow. Across Tooth doesn't have it yet, and Upset yet to finish his first item as well. So Rogue will get the second dragon of the game, as I think Karmine Corp are just playing very defensively right now. Makes sense when it comes to composition, makes sense when it comes to what they want to do, makes sense when Kana is developing this massive lead by himself as well. Only had one gank from Closer to really help rocket him into this position. The question is whether Karmine Corp can stall for long enough, or even find picks as Larssen dashes forward, has the Mimic Distortion, doesn't use it, may have already used the Mimic, flashes. There's the Emperor's Divide, Larssen Mimic distorts away. And here comes Upset on his way. There's the Moonlight Vigil, Larssen dashes across the wall, Closer's on his way for the chase as well. They want to give this kill to Upset, get the gold in his pocket. And in the end, it will do. Larssen dashes in, but Upset secures the better souls to secure. And our second Cloud Soul of our casting duo today. Riftel's chains don't quite connect from Larssen.
And right now we see the trades back and forth in top lane. Finn actually going for the all-in here on Kana Medic.
Yeah, goes for the all-out. The arrow hits as well! Cup on form! The Greeks! Karmine Corp claim control over the dragon. TP flank as you say. Finn yet to TP. Engaged by Targa. Flashes away. TP in by Finn. Kana looking for that flank position. Hexagolda made him a possibility. The arrow lands on Upset a bit, and immediately he cleanses it away. The Drake secured. It's Vladdy who gets it. The hook going in as Finn is locked up. Larssen looking for the damage, but Finn with a Pathmaker on the backline. Hexagolda made him immediately exhausted as Kana dives in. Finn somehow still alive, now taken out by
the second item. Look at the mid lane item gap. It's huge. This is your moment to strike.
And the minions take it. Larssen has a bit of free time with the bot lane tower to take one of his own. 2 items as well on comp lane tower, so Karmine Corp should be able to get... I mean, they're still going to get it. You've slowed him down for like 3 seconds. But the arrow continues to hit. A Robin Hood joke with comp's name, and it started to come out, and then I realized it was awful, so I'm just going to say comp.
Let's just move on.
Just have to avoid comp's arrows.
Casey has started it. Larssen actually decides to stay top, pushes out another wave. They end up giving Dragon
across as well. Doesn't have a control wood, does have a far side alteration. Puts the soldier in the pit, and will Rogue stick on it? 2,000 on it. Closer dashes in. Vladdy gets it for the second time this game. Vladdy the.
Oh, that killed me a little bit. Imagine 50-15 Baron after all this time. I just said 2 minutes ago we need them to be proactive. We need them to showcase us they know how to use a lead, and they do that, Medic. On the other hand, of course, Karmine Corp, Takema wasn't base. Vladdy appeared with a ward, and him and Closer were able to burst it down and secure it together. And again,
Corp, 4 members strong in this bot lane. Rogue, they're nowhere near their turret. The hook goes down onto Finn. Pathmaker's out. Marcoon burrows in. Moonlight Vigil takes a chunk, but that's the tower falling. Karmine Corp get their 4th using their time as well in the bot lane. 50 seconds remain on the Baron, already 4,500 gold out of it. And they're on their way towards their 2nd win of summer in only the 1st week. Matching the wins they picked in winter and spring. Zoe dashing in, Targamas looking for the root, staggering blows not in range. Glacial Fisher going down, but Upset very safe on the backline here. And Upset begins to open up. Red-white, let's fight, switches to green. And Finn has to dash away, but the go button has been pressed for Karmine Corp as they'll take their 2nd tier 2 of this Baron power play.
And that right there was a Rek'Sai for a moment thinking he was actually the one playing Sejuani, going forward very aggressively. But
Larssen gets Vladdy. Good pick on the rotation there by Vladdy. Finds one. Gets Vladdy's flash out as well, but Karmine Corp used the time to push in the inhibitor tower and the inhibitor as well in the bottom lane. Baron falls off. Kana stays around for a second. The hook on Zoe-Elise. Knocked back with the Intofos, but Zoe-Elise is now in no man's land. He's buried under it. Upset. Or some sort of CC follow-up. There's the arrow on Kana, who tries to dash away with a hookshot wall dive. Hexagolden Maiden coming out as well, but the Ethereal Chains will lock him up for the moment. Down to about half HP. The stack's not going to be enough to shoot him up as Comp finds the kill. For top laner. Rogue will get the pressure in mid to kick us off. Closer stepping in. Zoe-Elise dashes forward. The arrow only lands onto Targamas. Redemption coming out as well as Larssen tries to dive in, but Vladdy locks him up. Marcoon on the back line goes in with the Praise Seeker, but it's not enough. Targamas down to half HP, but Larssen short to follow to the grave. Marcoon and Larssen already down. Zoe-Elise locked up into Hexagolden Maiden. Moonlight Vigil goes wide, but Vladdy gets a second of the fight. Finn dashing forward, but they just don't have the damage to get through Karmine Corp. It's a triple for Vladdy, and earlier we said maybe it's a statement game for Larssen. Well, Vladdy had other ideas. 4-2-2.
We saw it right here from KC once again. They're so good at playing from behind, so good at being reactive, and the fact that Rogue was never able to get more than a 1.5k gold lead, being in the position they were in, means that KC is to be feared this split.
Yeah, 2 wins in a week for Karmine Corp. And for the first time ever, I will say these words. Karmine Corp defeat Rogue in the LEC. And they're having their fun with it as Marcoon and Zoe-Elise respawn. But the Nexus falls and Karmine Corp are 2-1.
Great game to watch. Great performances.